Guten Morgen, Deutsch 3. Es gibt heute 3 Aktivitäten, die ihr heute für die Klasse macht. Aktivität Nummer 1. Zuerst gehen wir durch diese Lernkarten. Ich sage das Wort und ihr wiederholt. So I'll say the word, you'll repeat it. Und dann gibt es eine zweite Aktivität und eine dritte Aktivität. Bitte schaue das ganze Video an, bevor ihr die nächsten 2 Aktivitäten macht. Please watch this video in its entirety before you do activity 2 and 3. So bitte schaue das ganze Video an, bevor du Aktivität Nummer 2 und Aktivität Nummer 3 machst. Okay, fangen wir mit Aktivität Nummer 1 an. Also, to be located is liegen. Liegen. Good. To say over there or there has, of course, the word there in it, which is da. So to say the over there is da drüben. Da drüben. Gut. Da drüben liegt das Auto. Da drüben liegt das Auto. The car is located over there. You could, of course, also just say, das Auto ist da drüben. Or you could just say da. Okay. To say straight ahead, you say geradeaus. Geradeaus. Gut. Geradeaus liegt das Haus. Straight ahead is the house, is located the house. Links, video, sorry. Links und rechts. Nein. Oh Mann. Rechts. Links und rechts. Gut. To say about or approximately, you can say ungefähr. Ungefähr. I could say, I live approximately or about 15 minutes from the school. Ich wohne ungefähr 15 Minuten von der Schule. Ungefähr. Gut. To say on the right side of and on the left side of, what they do is they just drop the S for rechts und links, and in the phrase, it will then end with an EN. Okay, so say on the right side of something, you will say auf der rechten Seite. Auf der rechten Seite. Now, if you want to say it is on the right side of the street, then you just add von. So I could say, die Bank, the bank, die Bank liegt auf der rechten Seite von der Straße. The bank is located on the right side of the street. Now, you don't have to say von. You could just say the bank is on the right side. Die Bank liegt auf der rechten Seite. Die Bank ist auf der rechten Seite. Now, throughout this unit, I would like you to really use the verb liegen, because it is used frequently when describing where something is. Okay, auf der rechten Seite von, and then also auf der linken Seite von. Auf der linken Seite von. To say just around the corner, you can say gleich die Ecke. Gleich die Ecke. Now, if you want to just say around the corner, you can just drop the gleich and say die Ecke. Die Ecke. Das Café liegt gleich die Ecke. The cafe is located just around the corner. Or das Café ist gleich die Ecke. To say near or close to, it's actually more like saying in the nearness of something. So you just say in der Nähe. I live nearby. Ich wohne in der Nähe. Ich wohne in der Nähe von Harrisonstraße. Ich wohne in der Nähe von der Schule. So I live near something. Now, if you want to say I live near or close to something, like I said, you could say in der Nähe von. So ich wohne in der Nähe von Westside. I live near Westside. Okay? Good. Das nächste. To say along the street, there are two ways. You can either say entlang die Straße oder die Straße entlang. Either way is fine. So I could just say you need to go along this street. Du musst entlang die Straße gehen. And then continue my direction. So entlang die Straße oder die Straße entlang. To say across from something, I guess across from something as in this picture. So this building, das Gebäude, liegt gegenüber von dem Gebäude. So this building is located across the street from this building. Now just to say across from is gegenüber, gegenüber. To say across from, you can say gegenüber von, gegenüber von. So if I just wanted to say it's across, I guess, the street, you could actually say das ist gegenüber die Straße. Das ist gegenüber die Straße. But if you say von, then it would just be it's across from another building or something like that. Okay. To say diagonally across, and I'm not sure how often you would actually use this expression. However, it is very useful, especially if you're here and it's not across from you, but it's diagonally across. So just to specify to a German that it is diagonally across, you just add this word quer. Quer. It almost sounds like there's a V in there, like we would say. However, quer. So diagonally across from is quer. Oh my goodness sakes. There we go. Is quer gegenüber von. I'm going to make sure I spelled that right on this side. Yes, I did. Quer gegenüber is diagonally across. So quer gegenüber. Or you could say it's diagonally across from another location. So das Krankenhaus liegt quer gegenüber von der Bank. So the hospital is located diagonally across from the bank. Okay? Let's look at what other ones we have. Now, these words are ones you all mostly said you already know. I'm just going to go through them one time real quick. Von, as you know, is from or of. An is a two-way preposition. So if you see two-way, it can be accusative or dative. It's accusative if it's motion to something. It's dative if it is where at, like the location. It's at this place. Where at, dat. So where to aku, where to accusative, where at, dat. Where at, dative. Okay, so I said I was just going to go through these quickly, so here we go. An, auf, hinter, in, neben, über, vor, zwischen, and I forgot to do unter. I'll add that to this these cards, but you know those pretty well. So Aktivität Nummer 2. Ihr sollt hier Quizlet right machen. Ihr sollt hier Quizlet right machen, bis ihr alle richtig habt. And so you have all of these 23 correct. Dann mache einen Schnappschuss. You do need to go up here into the corner so I can see your name and take a snapshot of this much of the page. So along the street, entlang die Straße, left, links, in front of, vor, auf der rechten Seite, you could say von if you wanted, hinter, oops, well, obviously I'm wrong, so I'll have to do that correctly again, but you got that. Okay, so as you can see, it goes pretty quickly. The incorrect ones you will need to finish until you type it correctly. Richtig. Dann Aktivität, das ist Aktivität Nummer 2. Aktivität Nummer 3, es gibt hier ein Google-Dokument. Ihr solltet dieses Bild anschauen. I'm going to close my face here. You need to look at this picture. Schau dir das Bild an und dann schreibe Sätze. Schreibe Sätze. Wähle 5 Orte in dieser Stadt und beschreibe, wo diese Orte liegen. Pick 5 places in the city and describe where they are located. Now, just as a reminder, because we're going to be focusing on this, is that if you use a location, for example, something is from or of something, so it lies diagonally across from, the von makes what follows it dative case. I put the chart here, and I also included the chart. Actually, I should probably put the chart down there as well. So, for example, die Bäckerei. Hier ist die Bäckerei. Die Bäckerei liegt. I decided instead of saying next to, I put it is near the confectionery or pastry shop. So die Bäckerei is the subject, so it's die Bäckerei liegt in der Nähe von der Konditorei. So just as a reminder, feminine nouns change to der in the dative. So I highlighted that for you. Another example here is der Brunnen, and der Brunnen is a fountain. Now we are going to learn what these words mean. I think for the most part you can figure out the majority of them. You had a lot of these last year in a shopping unit in level 2. But der Brunnen is a fountain. So der Brunnen liegt quer gegenüber von der Bank. So I said der Brunnen is diagonally across from the bank. Now the reason it's von der Bank is again because it's location. We're at, dat, dative. So the von causes the article, the, to change to der. Okay, so die Aufgabe. Schaue dir das Bild unten an. Schau dir das Bild an. Wähle 5 Orte in dieser Stadt und beschreibe, wo diese Orte liegen. So pick 5 places in the city, describe where they're located. Und dann markiere das Teil mit Dativ. Mark the section with dative. Please, you can use these as examples, but do not copy these 2 sentences for your 5. Sorry, nicht 10, 5. 5, okay. Ich wünsche euch alle einen schönen Tag. Ich vermisse euch. Es tut mir leid für das lange Video, aber ich wünsche euch alles Gute und ich freue mich, die Arbeit von euch zu sehen. Auf Wiedersehen, schönen Tag noch.